Hello everyone and welcome to Empty World. Toby here, Melanie over there, and we got Ka over here, and we are in beautiful Thailand.
And yeah, today we're gonna have an interview with Ka. He's gonna explain a little bit about how you follow your dreams, and he's a really inspiration to many people around the world. He makes his dream come true. So here we have Ka. Can you explain a little bit what you do and about yourself?
Yes, so my name is Ka Sundance. I'm very pleased to be with you here on this video. I'm a father to 5 kids, and my wife and me, together with our 5 children, we have a base in Costa Rica, and we basically travel the world on an ongoing base. We have also a business, 2 businesses actually. One is, we are known as the Rawfoodfamily, where we inspire people to eat more healthy, organic, local, seasonal, raw foods, fruits, veggies, nuts and seeds. And we also have a business as the Sundancefamily, where we help people to just live their dreams, change the world, do something good, and live an awesome, blissful life. Yeah, that's what I would say in short. Right now we're in Thailand. We're here since a month. We're gonna keep on traveling, but we love to travel, and the kids love to travel very much.
So this was a dream. How long have you had this dream to travel the world and inspire people? When did it start?
Well, I met Katie when she was 18 years old in New Zealand, and that was like almost 20 years ago. And so, as you can see, the relationship from my wife and me was like founded in you know, at the other end of the world, coming from Germany. So we always have been dreaming about traveling, but we have never really been dreaming too much. We always have been doing it.
Yeah.
So it's not just a dream, we always have been kind of living the dream. It's just that in the last years we really found a way to share, you know, living our dream with more people, and to inspire really people, and to really step fully in our power to just not live only our own dream, but inspire people and help people to do the same.
Yeah. So how did you manifest it? What was your vision when you first started?
Yeah, well, if people ask often that kind of question, how do we made it happen? I say the very first thing is you have to be very clear what it is that you want in life. There are 2 kinds of people, and maybe you meet them also when you travel and talk to people. There's one kind of people are people who just like to dream. They are stuck, or they have their job at home, and they see you traveling the world like you also, and they say, wow, you live the dream life, man, this is awesome, I would like to do the same. But if you really dig deeper, they just want to dream about it. They do not really want to let go of their jobs to, you know, so you got to be clear what you want first, and be honest about this. And if you really, the second kind of people are the people who really want to do it, then you just have to make a decision basically. I think it's more simple than people make it actually. If you really want to do something, you just go for it, and you just decide to do it, and the rest will pretty much follow. It's really just making a very clear decision and act upon it as well. And stop just complaining about the problems and, you know, the things that are difficult and stuff, and just going for it basically. Yeah. So it's very simple, I'd say.
Yeah. And not look at other dreams, just look at yourself, what you want. And maybe people go and look at other dreams, and I want that, but maybe that's not.
I think this is number 1. Yeah, you have to be with yourself there, and you have to really focus your mind on the right things. And the right things, I'd say, is not like, again, like the problems or what is missing, or the short of money, of support in your family, of how hard it is to leave your job and to have, you know, all those things. But you have to really refocus and think about the things where you want to go, and really be with that, and you stick with your dream, you stick with your vision, and do not also worry too much about how to get there. That's the next problem, that people think, well, how do I do it? This is not your job too much to, especially if you start worrying about those things, because if you think about the how, often the problems come in, and this and that. Don't do this too much. Your job is basically to really connect and stay in a positive way connected with your dream, and magic will happen. We are living proof. You will also be able to give proof to that. Magic can happen if you just stick really to the thing that makes you feel excited.
Yeah. So what's your vision for the future? Do you have like...
Yeah, I have very clear vision what is going to happen in our future. We will keep on growing our message online to help people to eat more healthy, to live their dreams. We want to reach millions and millions of people. We've done that so far already, but we want to reach even more millions of people there. So this number, to keep on growing our brand and our message online. The second thing is that we want to go from the online world into the offline world and create a healing retreat bungalow center starting in Costa Rica. We have already a very clear place in mind where this is going to happen in Costa Rica. So this is the first big dream we see manifested by next year. And from there on, turning this into a franchise and having like Sundancefamily retreat centers in different tropical, beautiful locations all around the world. That's our as big as I can dream right now.
Yeah,
Let's see
that's
what's
a nice
next.
vision, and it's gonna come so true for you. I can see that.
I know, yes. I'm very confident about that. It's just we just were at Awesomeness Fest, and there I met this guy who invented this flying car right now. His dream is to turn human mankind into an interplanetary civilization. Because he said, what is happening if, and I think, man, you gotta have big dreams. So he was the one who was affiliated with PayPal. He invented PayPal.
Wow.
And he sold PayPal for, I think like it was $200 million. And what he could have done is just, buy himself an island and just relax. But he didn't do that. He had big dreams. And then he just had this dream to turn human mankind, he still have that, into an interplanetary civilization. So if an asteroid hits Earth, we can just, be safely be on another planet. And so he bought a rocket from Russia. He bought a rocket.
Wow.
First rocket, boom, exploded when he started. He said, damn, and he bought another 50 million or 20 million, he bought another rocket, boom, it exploded. This guy refuse to give up. By the way, he also started creating a solar-powered car. Which did not do well. He dumped tens of millions of dollars in that. So he had like 2 rockets. He exploded. Created this company to get away from normal fueled cars, and an alternative green energy. It also went not well, and he was almost bankrupt. And then in the last end, NASA, United States,
yeah,
they gave him a contract about $2 billion to launch rocket ships to Earth, to the moon, and new spaceship programs. And now, from being $200 million down to, he had to borrow rent for his house from a business partner of him. And now NASA is hiring him, and he has created this new brand of cars. Now he's on creating a car that can fly. So those kind of people I like to turn to, because you gotta have dreams, man. You gotta have dreams to really, and don't limit yourself. The more childish, the more freaked out, the more crazy they seem, the more excited you feel about them. That's the kind of dreams you have to go for. The people who dare to dream big, those are the people who change the world. And if you dare, things can happen. I beg you, please just get kindly out of the way, because we are the people making it happen out there.
Yeah, and not if people say you can't do it, always gonna
of course, there are always, especially family and friends who know you, the different old of yourself. They will always tell you it's not possible, you cannot do that. It's okay. You don't have to convince them. Don't try to convince your friend. You just don't focus on them. Don't give them attention. You just stick to your dreams. I can tell you how often I've heard, with 5 kids, doing the raw foods, living your dreams in places like this, how often I've heard, this is not right, this is not possible, da 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 da. We just still made it happen. So and you the same, also possibly your friends in home in Sweden were all not like super supportive of your idea, I can guess. So you cannot allow those people to rule who you're gonna become in future. Does it make sense? Don't live the dreams of somebody else. You gotta live your own dreams, man.
You can always make it happen if you really trust it, and you trust the universe, and everything's gonna be good.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think the main thing really that comes back to what I said in the beginning. You have to be very clear about what it is that you want. A lot of people talk about what they don't want anymore, or what they want to get rid of or something.
Yeah.
This is not how it works. You have to find something you're excited to look forward to.
Yeah.
That's the big magic, and then everything can happen.
Yeah, focus on that every day, see your manifestation, and live in the moment and be grateful. So, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe one other, because I was just talking about Awesomeness Fest, the inventor of Awesomeness Fest is called Vision. This is the guy, I was also networking there. It's an awesome guy. He has the dream that by the year, when he turns 50, it's another 10 years, he will contribute $1 billion to green projects, alternative healing projects to Earth. So again, I feel, man, you gotta have dreams. I also want to contribute $1 billion. This is awesome. This is why I feel also it's so righteous and spiritual to make a lot of money, be successful business-wise. because we do good. I do right now. I support charities. We support local families, our family back home. So it's very spiritual also to make you know, a lot of money, to be very successful in what you do, because we rather be successful light workers have the money and we do something good with that, and take this money away from the big corporations who just screw it up all day long. You know, so we got to stand together, do something good out there, and change the world. It's on us to do that. Yeah. Join us.
Yeah, it's so fantastic. Yeah, do you have any like tips or what they can start doing, like how they can start if they have a dream, how they could start like make that true? If they maybe write it down, and like what's your first step?
Well, we have several techniques on, like, you know, manifestation techniques. One for sure is a very powerful is if you do something like a vision board or a mind movie. That means like you go through magazine. Again, first thing, you got to be very clear what it is that you want. But then you go through magazines or YouTube videos or something, and you just for a magazine, you just, you know, take a scissor and you just cut out the image, what does really represent for you having that dream. You know, for example, if you dream about a big nice house, I want you to go through magazines and look for the house where you feel like this is the house I want to live in. You just, you know, cut out this house and you put it on a piece of paper, and then you make like a vision board. You put like your different visions on that board and you look at this every day. That's just one thing. Another technique that also works really well is like whenever you feel you go into doubt, you go into you know, you questioning yourself, your ability. You ask yourself, am I allowed to be that bold and that happy and that rich and that you know, whatever it is that you want, to just really always go back to your dream. Always go to especially the feeling. It's the image also is just helping you to generate the feeling. It's all about the feeling. It's not about the thinking about things. It's about feeling about things. So if you can fuel your dream with a corresponding feeling, a positive, energized feeling, this is when the universe is rearranging. And there's even science backing this up. So this is not just spiritual boohoo, but there is science that quantum physics, how we really shape reality physically by channeling our attention, which is the most essence of it is feeling. If you feel strongly about something, and this vision board is same as this redirection meditation I was talking about. You feel bad, refocus on your dream, on the outcome, how you feel if you live in that house, how you feel if you live in a place like this, what is your feeling if you have that. This is what you connect with each and every day, along with a vision board, and you see your reality changing much faster than you would think.
Yeah, and the more you think about it, it's going to be bigger and bigger, and it's going to...
That's true.
I think it's a lot.
Maybe another thing is connect with kids. This is why I'm so grateful having 5 kids. Kids are so pure. Yeah. Kids are not spoiled or polluted so much like we adults are about things that are possible or easier and harder or more expensive, more time. Kids don't think in that way. Kids just, I want to have that. Boom. They're there, and they don't question, so you know, they just go for their dreams much easier than we adults do. So watch kids, great masters.
Yeah, and they live more in the moment, and like animals too, they are like in the moment. They can like stop and look at a butterfly, and it's like, wow, the beauty, and not a lot of people is stressed.
That's true. That's true. Yes, and we can learn a lot about that. That's so true.
Yeah. So after that, what's your next step? You think after you have this vision board, what should they? How long?
Well, what happens normally if you really connect in that intense way with your dream, and you get really clear about it, you visualize it. First steps start to occur inside you. So you don't have to see the entire way. It's just about knowing, about getting clear about the first couple of small little steps, small little things you have to do. It's like I always like to say this, you know, if you want to go, for example, from New York to Los Angeles, nobody would expect to know exactly on which crossroad, which turn you have to do for the entire way. It's not necessary to know that. All you have to know is that you start from New York, and there will first be a sign pointing you in the right direction. And you just follow that sign and just know already, don't you? You just know that 100 meters or 10 miles down the road, there will be a next sign. Wouldn't you agree? It's the exact same thing in life. You don't have to see how you have exact each step until your end goal. You just need to know the first sign which is right in your face right now for the next little 10 next steps, you know, or one next step. This is how it goes. So you know, and then you have to do them. That's another thing. Sometimes we know what the right thing would be to do in order to get closer to our goal, but we don't do it. So, you know, you just have to get over that. The big achievers in life are not people who hesitate, who question, and you rather be in the mode of doing something, and with the danger of also sometimes doing something wrong. The big achievers are not people who hesitate and think it all the way through and stop and stumble. You just keep on doing, and you can always adjust along the way. So I would say don't get blocked or stop. You rather move also in the wrong direction and then go back. And sometimes the wrong direction also turns out to be a shortcut in the end. You just couldn't see in the beginning. So just get moving. Do the little steps each and day a little bit. And you're gonna get so much faster towards your goal if you do not stop just using the momentum. Universe loves speed. Loves the people who take decisions, who do things. So that I would say. Visualize, make the vision board, connect with your dreams. Do not get negative. Concentrate on your dream, and then get moving slowly, step by step.
Yeah. So this was so nice to meet you, Ka, and you're so big inspiration to many people, and you're just gonna go and grow and get bigger, and a lot of people gonna like follow you and like make their dreams come true. I can see that, and the retreat's gonna be amazing, and you're such an inspiration. It's so nice to finally meet you. Been follow you for many years.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. All the best. See ya.